What's that?
Do I curtsy?
If you'd like to.
Oh shit, you can hear me on the mic. Oh my God. Hello, how are you? Wow, it is an honor to be here. Is the Oxford comma in the room with us? Huge fan. Wow, this is very nerve-wracking, extremely intimidating. This is a room full of young, intelligent people, and I'm here to talk about boundaries to people who have amazing heads on their shoulders. So it's a little intimidating. I feel like you will never be in a position to make bad choices simply because you are here. You've done incredible things in your life to start out with. Thank you so much for coming here to hear me speak. I'm shocked there's more than my friends here right now in the audience. This is very cool. Thank you for inviting me.
You're very, very welcome.
Yeah, I think that you guys know who I am because at one point in my life, I severely lacked boundaries. But I would like to reintroduce myself. My name is Sarah. You know me as Mia Khalifa. And yeah, I'm very excited about this.
Absolutely. So Sarah, so you moved to America around the time of 9/11. Did that have an impact on settling in and your experience at school, and if so, how?
It had a huge impact. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and it was really close to the Pentagon. There was a lot of children in my school and in my class whose parents worked there. So school had been going on for maybe 2 weeks at the time, and it was my first school year in America, so I had a very heavy accent. I was in a program called ESOL, which was basically where you only did 1 or 2 classes with the normal students, and then the rest was just learning English. Yeah, it was very difficult to navigate social life after that. Everyone was very on edge and on high alert, and there was just hysteria everywhere, especially towards Arabs and Middle Eastern people.
Absolutely. And so from an early background, did you feel that your identity and your visual appearance had an impact on how people treated you? Yeah, which was a little confusing, especially since I was so young and I couldn't pinpoint why I was being treated differently. I was also just as scared as everybody else. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what a terror attack was. I didn't know what was happening, and feeling ostracized like that didn't help with those feelings. Yeah, I think it made me develop a lot of internalized racism because I couldn't get it. I didn't know why. Yeah. And how did you cope with feeling so alone and sort of confused at that early age? Did you think you knew how to cope, or did you feel very out of your depth, and was it only later that were you able to sort of deal with those sort of emotions?
I think that I turned into a people pleaser when anyone showed me a little bit of attention because I didn't have very many friends growing up. It wasn't until I was about 24, 25 when I started my journey in therapy that I actually started to delve deeper into and pinpoint those things and call it internalized racism. I had anxiety, I felt ostracized. Like I was able to label all of these feelings that just cultivated into confusion.
Yeah, and absolutely, and even just sort of the term internalized racism is probably not one that really would have been kind of widely available when you were growing up.